Shelly, formerly known as Dram, by Shelly, formerly known as Dram. Shelly, which is his first name, started his career as Dram, does real-ass music. Shelly had a lot of success with his album, Big Baby DRAM. This success had some negative effects, though. He ended up being addicted to liquor, cocaine, and Xanax. After an intervention, Shelly went to rehab. Since coming out, he's lost weight, gotten into a better mindset, and has a new album. So how do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Shelly, formerly known as Dram, by Shelly.
Shelly, formerly known as Dram's government name. That's how you do it, man. You change your name to your government name if you're going to change it.
There you go.
Yeah. How you feel about this album artwork, man?
Thought it was pretty interesting. It reminded me of something I've seen somewhere, but I can't like put my head on it. Like I've seen something, along with the hair and everything like that, but I just couldn't think about it. But I thought it was interesting, and I really love, the Apple cover art. So I thought it was pretty dope.
Yeah. I love the way the Apple cover looks on this. The Apple cover is going above and beyond, making joints look like they're fire.
Yeah.
They said they're about to extend that to podcast too. So we're about to be able to update the podcast page to look similar.
Interesting.
I don't know when it kicks in, but that was part of the
what file
last
types
update.
They support?
I have no clue. I haven't yet actually looked into it. I just know
about to start some
that
ideas.
it's coming to the podcast
That's
really
what's up.
soon.
That's cool.
But yeah, the cover is really dope. Got the smoke filled room. Love the way his hair has his name in it, man. Really unique. The flow of this project, man, it felt like it was Shelly just getting into some type of chill mode for the most part. Talking about sleeping with married women and everything on this one.
I feel like, this is kind of like, we're familiar with him, but also like a reintroduction to him as well. And a very smooth kind of, reintroduction to Shelly. So, yeah.
Highlights, man. First of all, I want to go to The Lay Down featuring her and Watt. I thought that was her doing the guitar solo, but apparently I think that was Watt right there. Crazy.
Yes.
Just the guitar solo alone, it got like a good amount of time, like at least a full minute of a guitar solo, maybe even more. But that joint sounded so fire. And then her and Shelly, they just set the tone for that song right there. That song is absolute fire.
Yeah.
93 Acura Vigor. If you ain't old enough, you don't know what the hell that is, but it was a car that was discontinued probably after 93. Great car, lasted a long time. You could put a lot of miles on that shit. But him and Erykah Badu murdered that record. I do have a low light about that song, but we'll say that for the low lights. But him and Erykah Badu,
yeah, I knew it was.
yeah, motherfuckers, yo. Anyway, but him and Erykah Badu, man, they set a great tone on that one. All Proud Aside featuring him and Summer Walker is another record that I thought he knocked it out of the park. They was really in the vibe, getting it in on that record. And aside from the duets, the only song I really got into is Cooking with Grease. I like the vibe on that one, man. It's got a cool vibe. It's got a really fun music video for it as well.
Yes. Yes.
Great times, man. Drum is out here having a good old time, having a big ass smile, man. Look like the damn moon smiling.
Man, All Proud Aside, what a way to start an album. I love what Summer added to that, but the instrumentation and the vocals were beautiful. You didn't like Exposure? Oh, man, Exposure's my track. I just love the essence that he brings to that song. Just the whole lyrics and everything. I like the video for that one as well. It's just really Shelly, and that's what I really like about it. Something About Us and Beautiful. I really love those two together, especially Beautiful. I mean, it's not really a song, but it's just a vibe just because, it's just explaining what you feel about somebody. So I like that. The Lay Down is fire. Okay. That guitar solo, when I first heard it, I'm just like, is that her? I thought the same thing.
I really thought it was.
But still, regardless of who it was or not, man, it fit perfectly, man.
Her could have did that, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. 93 Acura Vigor, fire. I feel like whenever they get on to a track together, it's just magic, man. Married Woman is interesting, but I love the way he sung it, though.
I can't prop up that record, man. I can't prop up that record.
I just said it's interesting. Cooking with Grease is fire. I really like Remedies, and Rich and Famous was cool to go out on.
Low lights. Don't put skits before fucking songs, bro. Yo, how long
You
was
noticed
that
that was the only one he did it on? Because everything was at the end.
Else was at the end. Why would he do that right there?
I guess he wanted to make sure people heard it.
I don't want to put that at the end of the Laydown, which was already a long song. I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wait a minute to
or
get to
made
that
it as an interlude before the song. You know,
put it on a separate track.
Yeah, separate track. Yeah.
Because it's like I don't. Every time I get like when I just said,
well,
you know what, I want to listen to that
it,
song.
You gotta wait.
Scroll 45 seconds to a minute into the song before you can listen to it. Don't nobody want to do that, man. Come on, you did it right.
It's the
every
full
song.
Experience.
You did it right everywhere else on the album, and then you just tarnish 93 Accurate Vigor. Like, just imagine, yo, check this record out. Push play on the hand and phone. Oh shit, hold on, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me figure out where the song start. It's taken away from the experience.
I feel you.
Man. Aside from that, man, Beautiful. It's not technically a song, but I just didn't like the tone. He was a beautiful lady, beautiful.
That's Shelley,
I didn't
man.
like it. I didn't like it. Married woman. I could say some positive things about this record, but I would
honest.
not.
He was being honest. He's just saying you gotta be honest with yourself. Stop hiding the thought about it.
Anyway, Rich and Famous, I was not feeling this whatsoever. I just thought it was it's a song. It's definitely a song.
It's more personal.
Huh?
I feel like it was more personal. Like a kind of feeling and everything.
It felt like after I heard his story up to this point, that song made sense.
Yeah.
But I still don't feel like it fit with the rest of the project. This is like the left field song. Okay. This is the foul ball song where everything else feels somewhat cohesive. That's the one that's kind of left field for me.
Okay. Yeah, the interlude thing was my only low light. You know, could have tagged that. That could have been track 5, and then track 6, and then the song could have been track 7, so on. So, other than that, I thought he did a great job.
Final thoughts, man. Look, you know what this album is. This is that I work on the Grammy Academy. I have to pick a R&B hip hop album, but I hate anything that pertains to hip hop, so I'm gonna pick that album that sounds nothing like anything that artist has done before, like Tyler the Creator. You know, that Tyler the Creator album, that Andre 3000, The Love Below. That anytime artists do something that's kind of like game changing for them as artists, Childish Gambino, they get super high amounts of praise. Yeah. This is that, old white man, I don't like really listening to black music, but I got to vote on it choice. This is the easy choice for them. And aside from that, though, I do. So when you say nominated for best whatever at the Grammys, that's why I was nominated. Because so far this year, we've heard some better R&B than this. But even with that, I do want to say I thought Drums did some really cool songs, especially the duets. I felt like him talking about working on duets with Erykah Badu. Also talked about, like, without directly talking about it, the other duets on the album, because all of those albums felt special. All of the songs on the album that are duets felt special. The Joint with Summer Rae, those are all the songs I mentioned that I liked, are all the duets in Cooking with Grease. So I felt like this should have went ahead and just been a whole duets album. And I felt like it could have been a really classic moment for him. But aside from that, I felt like it kind of like dropped the ball a little bit, because anytime he kind of went out on his own, I wasn't as engaged as I was with the duets.
I feel you, but I kind of like what he did with himself, because I don't know. I'm kind of happy that he got this out, knowing everything that he's been through and everything like that. You know, I've been following him ever since we listened to the first one, and just his style, I don't know, caters to me. I really love what he does, because he just stays him. He doesn't try to conform or try to switch up his style. Even though he's going by Shelley, he's still Dram, you know what I mean, and everything like that. Just without I guess all the mainstream hip hoppy sound. He's really just him in this one, and that's what I really loved about this project, is the fact that we got to see, I guess, a more hands-on approach to an album that he wanted to curate. And I got that vibe from everything that he's been promoting it on and everything like that. So I feel like this one was really, really special to him, because he probably just wanted to lay out all his creative freedom on it. So that's the vibe I get from it, and that's why I love it so much.
final grade. Look, man, Dram brought some cool things to the table, but I feel like he exceeded expectations when he put out the Lay Down, 93 Accurate Vigor. And once you do that, you set the bar really high. So when other songs don't necessarily reach that bar, they also feel like they're not necessarily as good. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a dash. I still think you should check it out. Definitely check out the playlist because I'm putting them duets up there. They're fire. And just check Drums out because he has an interesting way of putting music together.
Well, I'm going to give it a check. I feel like you should definitely check this album out. I feel like it's a great ride, smooth from beginning to end. So shout out to Shelly, man. He really killed this one.
I said Drum. My bad, Shelly.